to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Abiti Ovenoa back here with another video. So today I'm not saying much. I'm just, as you can see from the title, I'm just giving like a step by step because we've talked about the whole AuPair thing in parts, how to find a family in another part, in other things in parts. But like just in case anybody's wondering, like, okay, I know how to find a family, but how do I know the whole process? Or maybe somebody that's planning to be an AuPair, like how do I know where to start and how to the point when I get to Germany or to, I don't know, whichever country you want to AuPair in. So yes, I'm just going to go through like more like not like a checklist and like a step by step summary from finding a family to coming here. What do you do? How are the steps? Okay, so number one is you have to find a family, and I have another video on that you could check. I have another video where I went into detail on how you can find a family. It could be online, it could be through an agent. And the other video, I even mentioned the websites and I left the website in the description so you can check that video out. So the first step is finding a family, which is sometimes easier said than done. Like, oh, I just find a family. I think maybe this could be the, not hardest, but like, yeah, maybe I think it's the hardest because once you find a family, okay, I mean, just at Corona time, I don't know with the visas, but once you find a family, in those days, I mean 2019 by those days, once you find a family, I mean she's already here because everything else is, but yeah, when you find a family, good. First thing. The second thing is learning language. That's a second stage, but then I won't really say second because you could do it simultaneously. And the wisest way to do it is simultaneously. Like if you know your intention is to come to Germany or go to any country in Europe as an AuPair, or in America, wherever people go, you can go anywhere in the world. The second thing, but I'm experienced with Germany, so I'm giving advice pertaining to Germany mostly. So the second thing is you learn the language, but I won't really say second because you could start learning the language first, and then while learning the language, finding a family to save time. So for me, for example, I started learning the language before I even found a family. Then while learning the language, then I found a family. So by the time I was finding a family, I already started learning the language, but it was like killing two birds with one stone, because at the end of it, I did the language and I finished with the language and I finished the process with the family, so like I could go to the embassy. So start learning the language and finding the family at the same time. Don't wait till you find the family to start learning the language. If you're confident that you really want this, then you will start learning the language, and then finding a family will come. Like you continue. Obviously, a family will find you. You have to find it, but you continue while you start learning the language. You start finding a family. These two are very important. And then the third thing is getting to know the family. Don't just say, oh, I found a family, I'm going. Like, you don't want to end up miserable here. So are you matching? Yeah, is there like compatibility? Are you feeling safe? Have you made a video call with them to find out that they're really, that you at least get to see them and get familiar with them? When you feel like, okay, you've gotten to know them. The fourth thing would be moving forward with the process. That means all the documents you need, the most important documents you need to be an AuPair here come from Germany, from your German family, for example. So, or from it could be Norway and Denmark, any country people go to as AuPairs, even America. But the documents have to come from the family in the case of Germany. So after you've talked to them and they're comfortable, you start processing, getting ahead with the documents, because there's a lot of paperwork here. It's not just a walk in the park. You need to talk to your family. They give you the contract, they give you the health insurance documents, and mostly you don't have to take track. You don't have to have track of the documents in this case. You just tell them to send you the documents, and that they know because they just know which documents to send. You don't have to know, but you just know, for example, okay, contract and whatever. And you can also use, if you go to the embassy, the German embassy, there's a free, I don't know now, but there was like a free paper that shows long-term visa, the requirements, and the part saying AuPair. I'd advise you to go to the embassy, get that paper, check AuPair, and check what is needed, so that you're also on top of you're on top of everything, making sure you have all that's needed, right? And so that you can know if your family hasn't sent you something. But yeah, basically the family sends you contract, health insurance, and these documents, these year 9 documents that say, okay, yeah, we want, yeah, like more like they're just saying, they're more like they're just assuring the authorities that they getting you for the correct reasons and they won't make you work overtime or whatever. And then when you have the documents from your family, they send them to you. That's after you've agreed, you're comfortable with them. The next thing is for you to make an appointment at the German embassy. Appointment in German, they say termin. Yeah, book an appointment at the German embassy. The website, that's why you need to, if you're planning to come here, you need to, as in it doesn't, I don't think it takes much for you to go to the embassy and get that leaflet that shows long-term visa so that you can see the requirements for each visa you need. So if it's AuPair, for example, you have that paper, you can know, okay, you have everything. So you check, you have the checklist and you check, do I have all the documents? That's before making an appointment. Oh my goodness, I forgot about language. Sorry guys. In my time, this was the method, but now I'm aware that you need an A1 certificate for you to apply for an AuPair visa. So for us, we would go and just prove with our, like we would just speak the German with our mouth and they'll say, okay, this is okay, this is not. But I'm sorry. So in your case, you have to go to, if in your country, for example, in Zambia, if they don't have Goethe Institute, you have to go to Namibia or Zimbabwe, where you can write your A1 German exam and get your A1 German certificate. Only then can you apply for your AuPair visa, as far as I know, unless I'm mistaken. But if it still works like us, where without an A1 certificate you can still do it, then you do it. But just know you need to have language and just check, verify the language requirements. If you need a certificate, make sure you have the certificate. If you can go and prove with your mouth like we used to, yeah, but just basically you need A1. So yeah, but no, if you need the certificate, know to arrange the exam, know how to do it, know how to arrange to go and write your exam and to have that paper before applying for a visa, before booking for your appointment. When you're booking for your appointment at the embassy, it should be after you already have everything that you need. Okay, if you go book an appointment when you don't have everything needed, child, you're jeopardizing your chances of having a visa. So you book an appointment and then that's after you have the checklist and just sure that you have everything they say you need to come as an AuPair. That whole list, contract, of insurance, passport, 2 copies of each, you know those rules. If you don't know, you'll find them on that paper that you freely get from the embassy at the gates, or from the guards. Yeah. So get that paper so you can check if you have everything. Then you can make an appointment. There's an email on that same paper at the bottom, something email, German embassy. You book an appointment, they give you a date, or sometimes they can give you 2 days and ask you to choose depending, and you make an agreement, you go there, make sure you go there early, they do not tolerate lateness in any way, it's not allowed. So you go there, make sure you're calm, cool and collected, make sure you know why you're coming, make sure you do not say you want to stay here. I repeat, do not tell them you want to stay here. Please though, if you're applying for a visa, just say that you want to come back after the 1 year. Then you go there, have your interview, please. Those people at the embassy are psychologists. Make sure you're cool, calm and collected. Make sure you're genuine with what you want, you know. Make sure you're genuine with what you want, why you want to be an AuPair. Don't say you want to be an AuPair because you want to stay here. Ciao. Just say I want to learn the culture, I want to learn the language. Just be wise and say that you want to come back after that. And yeah, I won't tell you what to say, but just just prepare yourself and answer honestly, but with wisdom. Yes. And after that, make sure if you're sure you've done your best in the interview, for example, you've shown them everything that's needed, then it'll be over it won't take more than an hour. They don't have 1 hour for one person. No, I don't think it'll take more than an hour. It'll just take its own time. And then if you're going to be tested verbally, because I'm not sure, you'll be tested verbally for your A1. Make sure you're calm and you speak properly. But I think now you need your certificate. You don't need to speak like we used to. But yeah, at the end of that, make sure you pray before doing any of these things. Because child, we don't run things in this world. We don't run things on this earth. God does. And so make sure you pray before. Hey. And then yeah, afterwards you can leave and you wait for them to give you your visa or reject it, depending. So some situations, some people have had their visas rejected. It's not a joke, it happens. So depending on if they feel like your family, the issues, because they have to ask your family questions on this side as well. So if they can't trust your family's ability to take care of you or their finances, or they just feel like there's something off with your family, they may reject your visa. But if everything is okay, then they'll accept your visa. And tips for families that I was given and I'll give to you: make sure the family has at least one German, because Germany is a country with different people. Don't come to an Italian family, don't come to an English family, an American family, no. Because an au pair visa is for you to learn the language. So now, if you're living with an American family, they don't trust, like, how, what's the purpose of you being an au pair? Because you speak English, or even if it's another language, but German is German, so they might not give you a visa. Make sure one parent is German and they speak German in the home, and they have kids, of course. And yeah, so that's a step to step. Find a family, get your language paper certificates right, your language knowledge right, get to know the family. Um, you can go ahead with the process, get the documents from your family, visa appointment, checklist, check if you have everything, you've organized everything for your visa requirements. Make an appointment with the embassy, get ready for your appointment, go there, go show them, go show them who you are, that you know you're willing to learn a new language and culture, that you want to, just show them who you are, what you want to do here for the 1 year. Say you'll come back. And then wait for your visa. And don't just wait, you gotta be on your knees. You have to be praying, because child, make sure you pray. These things, it's only God that helps, because things look easy when you're seeing other people do them, but when you're doing them, you find that it's actually a process. Make sure you pray at every stage. You guys, I can't emphasize, pray before finding a family. Pray, because sometimes you think that you can do all these things without God, but then there's really a big difference when you pray. Like, guys, my family I didn't even know, but then I realized, because it makes a difference when you pray. That's why I can tell you guys, involve God in every stage of this. And then even when you're waiting for a visa, you have to be on your knees a lot. You have to be praying about this a lot, because it's a very big stage of your life for you to do this. So you can't take it lightly to just be sitting down and saying, I'm waiting for my visa. You have to be praying about it. You have to be praying for it. And also, just a little tip: don't make noise about it. Work in silence. Do your processes in silence. Don't tell everybody that you're planning to come to Germany. They'll definitely see when you come. Just keep quiet and just do your thing. Just work in the background. And that's all I had for you guys. I hope you have a lovely week. Peace. You guys, don't forget to share, to like, to subscribe, to comment what you think. I'm ready to help. My email is in the description. Yeah, bye.